Let's take a look at this question. Which of the following medical abbreviations represents 4 times a day? So let's look at our choices. So choice A says TID. So if you look at TID, you could look at the T as a handy way to remember that T is the first letter of 3. And choice A means 3 times a day. But our question is asking us for 4 times a day, so we could eliminate choice A. Moving on to choice B, QID. So if you think of Q like a quarter, Q is the first letter of quarter, you can remember there's 4 quarters in a dollar, 1/4 is a quarter. So that could help you remember that QID means 4 times a day. And so we'll go with choice B, QID meaning 4 times a day, but let's look at the other options. Option C says BID, and BID is the term used for twice a day. Twice or times 2. So we know that that's not correct because our question is asking us about 4 times a day. And then choice D says PRN. PRN. That's a fancy way called pro renata, which means PRN, which is a fancy way of saying if the situation calls for it. And if the situation calls for it, that means it's as needed. So as needed is not the same as 4 times a day because you give it only when you need it. So we'll eliminate option D. So our correct choice is choice B, QID, or 4 times a day.